Hello, T-Gens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes on this Sunday, May 22nd, 2022. I am the Brofict One AJ, and joining me, of course, is the man with the numbers, the sportsbook whisperer, the college basketball guru, Mr. God damn it. I was in a fucking groove, and then the TV goddamn computer does the thing. And Mr. Collegiate himself, or what was it? Collegiality?
Whatever you want, baby.
Mr. Collegiality.
You're the one dubbing me with all the nicknames, so
Mr. Collegiality, Mr. Noah Engelbretson. Noah, how the hell are you doing today?
Fantastic, dude. Arizona softball advancing to the super regional for the 9th straight year. We didn't get home field in the regional. Didn't matter.
Ooh.
We're still advancing to the supers for the 9th straight season. Couldn't be happier about that.
Hey, shout out to the Lady Cats for keeping it moving. Noah, anything else? Let's dive right into it. Obviously, college softball playoffs and men's college playoffs kicking off later this week, I believe. We'll dive deeper into that hopefully later. What do I need to know? I mean, obviously, the Lady Cats going out and doing their thing on the road. Because it doesn't fucking matter where the Wildcats will come in and make any place fucking McHale, which I love about the Wildcats. Any place that we go is essentially McHale 2.0. It's awesome. The only place we'd probably have trouble is Alabama, but that's another issue for later. But we don't pay our players, which is evident with our record, so we don't have to worry about anything, right, Saban? But with that being said, Noah, anything else I need to kind of be aware about in this college softball playoffs, and how should I be betting this? I mean, obviously I've been taking the Wildcats every opportunity I get, but that's because I'm a good bettor.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest story in my mind is Pac-12 dominance. Arizona, one of 3 Pac-12 teams to knock off a top 16 team on the road. If you watched our last episode, we kind of went over the format of the softball and baseball tournaments. Obviously, quick recap, top 16 teams get home field for their regionals. Like I said, 3 Pac-12 teams knocking off other teams on the road. Stanford taking down Alabama. Love to see that. Oregon State taking down Tennessee, and Arizona taking down Missouri. We have 5 Pac-12 teams moving on so far. There's 1 game left. We're in the 4th inning right now. Currently, Washington is down 2-0 to Texas. Hopefully they can pull back and move on, because 6 out of 16 teams being Pac-12 in the tournament are great. 5 out of 16 is a really good number as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pac-12 dominance. I mean, Pac-12 is looking really, really good in this softball tournament so far. And I'm hoping that continues. It'll be fun to watch, fun to see. We'll keep an eye on it. Arizona potentially getting a home field for the super regional. I'm not entirely sure how that works, AJ. I know we were talking. I was trying to decipher it. It's a little blurry.
But Noah, God forbid the NCAA makes anything make fucking sense, right? I mean, come on, Noah, what do you expect? You expected them to have their shit together. They've only been doing this playoffs for probably the last 85 years. I mean, they haven't had the time to really sit down and understand what the fuck they're doing.
Well, this is an uncommon occurrence that you have 2 teams that were not the hosts of their regional playing in the super regional. So it gets a little weird. We will be playing Mississippi State in the best of 3 series, regardless of whether or not that is in Oxford. No, that's Ole Miss, I think. Whatever. Yeah. Whether that's in Mississippi or that's in Tucson, I'm still not entirely sure. I couldn't, based on everything I was reading, I still was unclear. But hey, bear down, go Cats. Playing great. Pitching's been great. Only allowing 3 runs through 3 games.
Jesus Christ, seriously.
Yep. And wow. That was the first game. Illinois beat them 8-3, beat Missouri 2-0, and then beat them 1-0. So we're getting it done on the mound. Pitching's been great. Shout out Hannah Bowen.
Shout out.
Keep it going.
Keep it moving, Lady Cats. Hope to see you in the World Series. Men's kicking off on Tuesday, right?
A week from Wednesday.
Oh, so we got a little bit of time. Then Noah, we will definitely cover Sorry.
Yes, conference championships start Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, depending on the conference. Awesome. So we'll have a lot of the conference championships coming. Arizona will definitely be in that field of 64. Regardless, I don't think we're going to get one of those top 16 seeds. I don't think we'll be hosting a regional, but we will hopefully get a decent draw because Arizona's baseball team's been pretty decent this year.
Yeah. No,
ranked as high as 8 at some point. Obviously, we've fallen out of the top 25 a little bit, but we're kind of right on that fringe. So I think we'll be okay.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. I would love to see a Natty come home to Tucson and come home to the Cats. I don't give a shit what the Natty is. No, I'm going to go down to Tucson and destroy the fucking place. With that being said, anything else to say on the college side of the athletics before we get on to the other playoffs that's happening right now? No, it's playoff season, bro. And I couldn't be fucking more stoked right now, dude.
AJ, it is playoff season.
Oh, man.
There have been some surprises, some series that are starting to heat up a little bit.
Yeah. Puns are included for the teams that are intended. We include all heat, suns, hot, cold. We include all those puns, and we do not take a shame in those. I do just want to put that disclaimer out there real quick.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we got NHL, NBA. Where do you want to start with that, AJ?
Let's start big and go small. So we'll start with the two game, like the, round 2, and then we'll go to round, the conference finals and everything like that. So Noah, let's start on the fucking ice. We talked on Friday, right? We talked on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's talk about the games that took place on Saturday. Avalanche beating the Blues. We did only have one game yesterday. 5-2, shout out for the overhitting. The Avalanche continue to prove their dominance in the series, now taking the lead 2-1 on the road. I mean, Noah, the Avalanche, one of the things that I've heard, the best analysis I've heard about the Avalanche is that they just play at a different tempo, and they can keep that tempo longer than other teams can. And, watching the Avalanche play, I see it. I see it, compared to watching the Lightning, compared to watching the Panthers, these other teams, they're skating. It feels like they're skating faster, they're hitting harder, and they're shooting harder. And it's, putting together a hell of a playoff run that, that's following up a hell of a season they had.
Yeah. The biggest news out of that series, though, Jordan Binnington out for, the rest of the series, I guess. Obviously him and Nazem Kadri of Colorado having some little back and forth there. Binnington throwing a water bottle at Kadri in his post-game interview. Binnington won't be playing the rest of the series. I think that's more so injury related, but it's interesting because, Ville Husso, their other goalie, was during the regular season the better out of the two of them by far, but yeah. Binnington this playoffs has been outstanding, standing on his head every single game. He's been playing tremendous. It's hard because like Husso was, the better goalie in all the regular season, but Binnington's just been playing so well. I stated on one of our last 2 podcasts that Binnington has looked like the best goalie on any team this entire postseason so far. He's going to be out. I think Colorado closes this out in 5. They're at a 2-1 lead right now. I think they win the next 2 games, close it out in 5 at home.
I couldn't agree with you more, Noah, especially getting that home ice advantage in that last game will prove to be vital for the Avalanche. Let's move on to the action on the ice today, bro. Hell of a couple games today. Let's start with the Lightning and the Panthers. Lightning going up 5-1. 3-0 on the series. They play back-to-back tomorrow. For everything that I'm seeing, Noah, this leads into a sweep tomorrow evening. The Panthers just not being able to keep up with the Lightning whatsoever, man. I mean, whenever they try to come back, whenever they try to get some action going on defense or try to make a move on offense, Tampa Bay seems to be able to disrupt it and just throw them completely on their heels. Tampa Bay is about to close this one out, my man, right?
Yeah. Odd to see. I don't know. I had the Panthers winning this series in either 6 or 7. I don't remember exactly what I said games wise, but I had the Panthers winning this series. I don't see that happening for sure anymore. They're not coming back from 3-0.
No.
And it pisses me off. I don't. Nobody wants to see the Lightning three-peat unless you're a fucking Tampa Bay fan. This is getting getting really annoying with Tampa sports just taking everything.
It's the Tom Brady effect, bro.
Florida, they had the best record in the regular season, and they're probably going home. They're probably going home tomorrow.
Yeah. Luckily, it's a short drive.
I was going to say, Sunrise, Florida to Tampa is not super far, so that's okay. but that's just a major disappointment if you're a Florida Panthers fan. Get the President's Trophy with the best record in the league, and then just you probably get swept in the second round here by what I would now call a rival. I think this is now a rivalry.
Bro.
And I'm hoping Florida can at least take a game or maybe even 2 just to make it a little bit more competitive. But, this is now a rivalry. And I love it.
Absolutely. No, it's definitely a rivalry now, which is awesome. But I'm just worried when we start labeling it a rivalry, because when I look at this, now I'm starting to look at this like the Packers-Bears rivalry, and Aaron Rodgers just literally saying they own you, and that's kind of what I'm seeing with Tampa and Florida here. I mean, if I really hope Florida can pull off a win tomorrow and keep it alive for one more game.
Yeah, avoid the sweep at least.
At Tampa at home, that's hard, bro. That's a hard barn to play in. I mean, we'll see what happens. Obviously, it's playoff hockey. Anything can happen. Leading on, we're going to go to the Canes at Rangers. Rangers pulling out a victory here. I definitely had Hurricanes taking the sweep. I didn't think the Rangers would have the juice to do it at home.
You thought they were going to sweep?
I guess not sweep, take it in 5. I thought they were going to win tonight at least, and then they put the Rangers up against the wall for a desperate win in game 4 and then take it in game 5 at home. But now it looks like 3-1 score. Rangers definitely played the better hockey here today. The Hurricanes definitely just couldn't get it going from what I was watching. Your thoughts on the game? How long do you think this is going to go? And are the Hurricanes winning this, bro? Because I don't see the Rangers getting out of the second round. I really don't.
Oh, I'm sticking with the Rangers. I mean, they were my pick to win the Stanley Cup beginning of the playoffs. There's one major reason for that, and that's because they have the best damn goalie in the entire NHL, Igor Shesterkin. Dude's an absolute stud. You see it in tonight's game. 44 shots against, 1 goal allowed, 43 saves on the day for him, taking him to a 3-1 lead at home. I mean, he's been excellent. He was excellent in the first 2 games. They lost the first one 2-1 in overtime, lost the second game 2-0. None of this is his fault. He's playing great. The Rangers are playing great. Carolina's just a really great team as well. This is gonna be an absolute dogfight. I do think the Rangers are gonna, I thought they would steal a game in Carolina to start the series, but it's okay. I'm not worried because I think they can easily even this up by winning the second game at home. And then, then you're just dealing with the best of 3 series.
That you are. There you go.
It's just the best of 3, and you have the best damn goalie in the league. So, I mean, Shesterkin's been absolutely lights out. He's been absolutely amazing all season long. I like what the Rangers are doing. I think they're still very much in this series.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing the fight in them tonight, I can't disagree. I can't agree with you more. Rangers coming out tonight, Shesterkin, he's one of those guys that I've been hearing about. I've been able to see him play here and there. But honestly, the Rangers, when they play, are just kind of on in the background for me. But so being able to really sit down and watch him do what he did tonight was unbelievable. Shout out to him. We'll see how that goes. Last game of the weekend, Noah. Not over yet. 2:16 left to go here in the third. But the Oilers have a commanding 4-1 lead over the Flames. It just sucks that neither of these teams have a common goddamn decency to score at least one more fucking goal. With that being said, I mean, I thought the Flames were the hottest team coming into this playoffs, especially the way they were coming off the back end of the season. Oh, shut up. I liked the way they were playing. But obviously now Oilers taking it 2-1 on the series. Game 4 going to be in Edmonton as well. What are your thoughts on this series, Noah? Who do you think's got it? What's going on here?
This one's tough for me because like the Flames are the better team, and I shouldn't be too worried. But if you look at the first round series against Dallas and then now into this series, the Flames are kind of struggling to score goals aside from game 1 of this series, which was 9-6 or whatever the hell it was. Outside of that game, the Flames is kind of their offense has been lacking. I mean, their defense has been great, the goaltending's been great, which is why they got out of the first round. But they're kind of struggling to score, which makes me nervous. Like if I'm a Flames fan, I'm nervous about the ability to score.
Yeah.
I do think they are the better team than Edmonton, but Edmonton looking like they're about to take a 2-1 lead in this series. I'd say it's a toss-up at this point for the series because Edmonton has that two games to 1 lead. I'd put it about 50-50 right now in this series. I mean, I'm torn. I could see this going either way. Whoever wins this is just, earning the right to lose to Colorado. So
no, at this point, it really just seems like that Colorado is going to just wipe the floor with whoever they come out of the second round to face.
Until the Stanley Cup Finals, and then they'll actually meet some competition that'll probably beat them. Like they're not winning. They have too many skeletons in their closet. They're going to continue to grow. But I just don't think it happens this round. I don't think the Blues get it done, especially with Binnington gone. And I don't think they're going to run into too much trouble in the Western Conference Finals.
Totally agree with you there, bud. Let's move on to the hardwood, the Association of Basketball nationally, also known as the NBA. Heat on Saturday, taking it 109-103 after a rough loss. I come out shooting hot. Bam going off for 31 points. Butler with only 8 points, still being a little bit quieter in this series than we're used to seeing him. Not really putting up that many other impressive stats on the line. Just quiet overall. Tucker coming in then with another 17 points. Bench performing pretty well for the Heat. Obviously, it's only a 6-point game. It's not like it was a blowout by any means, but the Heat needed to come out and win this game just for morale and everything like that. As the farther and farther this series goes in the NBA playoffs, I don't know who's going to win. More and more, it's really a toss-up. I really think it's going to be whoever gets luckiest in Game 7.
It's a dogfight. I'm not going to disagree with you there. I do. The way this series is going, I mean, it's going 6 for sure. I'm kind of expecting it to go 7 as well.
Yeah.
Miami with that home court 7, but home court hasn't seemed to matter too much in this series.
No.
So far. It's going to be an interesting one. This is a good one. I mean, it's a good one. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's definitely.
Super exciting series, just like the Boston and Milwaukee series was ahead of this one. And, now that the Suns are gone, I couldn't ask for any more than just exciting series going down.
No, 100%. And no, I think we're going to get that all the way through the finals. Mavericks trying to put up a fight right now.
Trying.
They're a keyword there. They're going into the fourth quarter now. Down 11, 78-67 Warriors road lead. Can't blame them there. Warriors, Steph Curry, the Splash Brothers, including Jordan Poole, have just been playing incredible all around. I see them sweeping this. I see them getting this win tonight, moving on to Tuesday and just getting the win in Dallas and shutting them out, and then preparing for the Celtics and the Heat and enjoying that extra time off.
Yeah, we'll find out. Obviously, Dallas stealing one of the 2 games in California out there. But yeah, I think the Warriors maybe close this out in 5.
Did they win one?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. The site I have, it says they're up 2-0.
Yeah,
they won both of the games and. Cali, what are you talking about?
Yeah, my bad. Because Dallas blew like a 20-point lead in the last game.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was absolutely trashed at a dive bar with that on the TV, and I do remember that happening. Dallas was up big, and then Golden State came back and like won by like almost 10 or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You are correct. They're about to take a 3-0 lead. I don't know where I was coming with that, but yeah, I think this is probably a sweep. Maybe Dallas takes. I mean, I don't think they're winning tonight. Maybe they take game 4. Maybe they push to game 5, but this isn't going to be much of a series. I'm not,
No, instead, go ahead and watch some NHL hockey the next time they play so you can actually enjoy yourself in some competition.
Yeah.
I mean, with that being said, bro, not a lot else going on in the news. NFL's been pretty quiet. Nick Saban came out and was like, "Oh, I didn't like mean to call out anyone. I love Jimbo, blah, blah, blah." I still think we're going to see some fireworks coming out from there. I'm hoping to see some mutual destruction between old friends and colleagues. But that's because I love chaos, Noah. I love watching the world burn, especially when it happens to be that shithole in Alabama. I've been to the stadium, bro. It's nothing to write home about. I'm going to tell you that right now. Yeah, they've won a bunch of shit, but let me tell you, I would give me Arizona Stadium, give me ASU's shithole over that backwoods place in Alabama.
Well, if we can get rid of the ASU fans, then I'll take it.
Yeah, they're bad. They're bad people. I mean, no, they're not bad people. I'll take that back, but not enjoyable to be at a sporting event with.
Well, yeah,
not enjoyable to be at a sporting event with. Let's go with that. All right. But yeah, no, drama in college football. We'll stay on that because there's not a lot of other news to talk about. MLB hasn't fucked up recently, which is nice. So we don't have any real news to talk about there.
Shout out to Justin Thomas taking home the.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk PGA yet. Holy shit, my bad.
I was gonna say JT taking home the PGA championship after a 3-hole playoff with Will Zalatoris.
Yeah, and shout out Zalatoris kind of hanging in there all tournament and then getting in there to the playoffs. Rory finishing in 8th place, just kind of falling off towards the end there. Yeah, I mean, hell of a tournament. Congrats to JT for pulling it out and winning the whole thing.
Tigers withdraw, obviously a story. I don't know if it's like the biggest story or anything, but shooting 9 over on Saturday and then withdrawing, citing, leg pain, all of that, blah, blah, blah. Tiger 9 over is his worst round since he joined the PGA Tour as like a 22-year-old, whatever the hell he was when he joined the tour. 9 over is the worst he's ever shot. So difficult to see that after he was playing pretty decent Thursday, Friday, made the cut. It's certainly not going to be the end of Tiger Woods. We will see him back.
And he will go back and rattle off a couple wins. I think he just really needs to get back into the swing of things and get that leg fully healthy. It's just going to be a lot of recovery. And Noah, goddamn it, we are the degenerates that one day we will finally bet on Tiger to win the whole goddamn thing, and he will win it, and we will blow it at a bar that is too expensive, serving draft beers at $25 a pint for no goddamn reason. I cannot wait for that night, bro.
Yeah, but shout out to Zalatoris, even though he didn't win. Bro, dude's finished top 10 in 5 out of the 8 majors he's played in his career so far.
Hey, shout out! Start betting on him to top 10, top 5.
That's all I'm saying. Like, bet on Zalatoris when you got a big name tournament, important tournament. Bet on Zalatoris. He's playing out of his mind. Dude's only 24 years old, maybe something like that. He's 24, 25, something like that. He's our age. Like, skinny as can be, skinnier than I am. I don't say that very much.
That's fucking hard. Yeah.
So I'm sitting here thinking I'm like, how the hell does he drive at if he can drive at 300, I should be able to drive it like 320, 330, right?
Oh, easily, bro.
I got to figure out mechanics or something, but like if Will Zalatoris can drive the ball 300, I should be able to hit it 350.
No, you should, bro. I don't know what the fuck you're doing. You need to work on your goddamn swing and be that golf shark that I keep promoting you as. Only other real story that I have coming out of the PGA Championship that I do want to cover with you, Noah, because this is important. John Daly, if reports are to be believed, consumed well over 35 cigarettes, at least an 18 pack of Diet Coke, excuse me.
Yeah, get it right. Diet Coke, man. Come on.
That was my bad. And still
no Pepsi.
0.0 ounces of water on his rounds. And when you look at someone who is at the peak physical performance that John Daly is, I mean, when you look at, like, I guess the real question is, how does this affect LeBron James' legacy, knowing that he puts millions of dollars into his body to just have John Daly come out, not only make the cut and make the cut in the PGA Championship on a shit ton of cigarettes, Diet Coke, and no water, and then God bless this legend of a man finishing up his first round of play and being seen at the casino consuming even more cigs not counted in the count, and boobs and beers, excuse me. He probably had some boobs too on the side, but hitting the slots like the G he is. And how does that affect a player like LeBron James's legacy when it comes to an athlete like that performing at such a high level, and him being forced to put so much money into his body and still not being able to get into the playoffs?
I don't know. Maybe LeBron should have smoked a couple more cigarettes this season.
He may be. Drunk cigs don't count. Remember that, you know?
Hey, yeah, that's a life motto.
Yeah.
Yeah, drunk
cigs
don't count.
But drunk cigs don't count. Everyone knows that.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
It's like it didn't happen.
Common knowledge.
But yeah, I mean, hey, MJ, back in their day, they were smoking cigs, doing lines, and drinking beer during halftime. So maybe LeBron needs to, take a little bit of the John Daly factor and move it in there, since he's been at the top of his game for so long. But maybe that's what we need to do, Noah. We need to hire John Daly to be our body guru, like our Alex Guerrera.
Yeah, I don't know if we have that type of budget right now, AJ, but we can hypothesize.
We will look into that and sell the John Daly workout program to all the degenerates out there, just to make sure you can be in as peak physical form as he is when he is 75. With that being said, Noah, anything else to say on the weekend for the degenerates out there before we call it a week?
Well, John Daly is only 56. Okay.
Never mind.
He might look a little bit older than that. Alcoholic Santa Claus in full effect. But he's only 56. Okay. We love him, though. We love John Daly. Love what he stands for. Great. He's the people's golfer. The
people's golfer. And his son will be like his father before him. It'll be great.
Maybe. We'll find out. I mean, time will tell. Hey, I guess my finishing note is bear down, go Cats. Let's kill it in softball and baseball coming up here soon. Let's fuck around and get a natty.
Hey, let's fuck around and get a natty. That'd be fun. Let's go. Let's have a reason to destroy Tucson so they have to rebuild it and maybe fill a couple of those goddamn potholes out there. Jesus Christ. I swear to God, I'm fast. I am shocked I didn't lose more tires on that goddamn road, especially on Cherry. Jesus Christ. But with that being said, follow us on Twitter. I'm at the Brofict one. He's at Engel Money Train. Follow him for all of his betting picks. Went 9-1 on today because he's the goddamn sportsbook whisperer and just, he knows his shit. So go follow him. If you're not, you're just losing money. And that's fine if you hate money, but then follow me on my gambling at Brofict one if you hate money and want to have the fun bets. That's definitely my speciality. Per se. With that being said, also follow the show at Degen Takes. And Noah, we're up to something. We're up to some stuff.
Are we up to something again?
Oh, Noah. We're officially up to something again.
We're scheming. We're
Oh,
scheming again. All
Noah.
right.
No,
I
we're
love
not
it.
only up to one thing. No, we're up to two things. Holy shit.
Woo.
Holy shit. We're up to two things. Noah, we got, hey, so stay tuned. We've got a lot going on. I will be live tomorrow morning around 9 o'clock West Coast time, of course, because West Coast, best coast. And I'm not waking up at 5 o'clock just to get content out in time for you East Coasters to watch it before you go to work. Watch it on your lunch break. Okay. That's why you get a lunch break. All right. We're here for you no matter what.
And hey, keep an eye out.
Oh,
we don't know if it's going to happen yet or not, but we might have a little tiny bit of live coverage from the Pac-12 baseball tournament potentially.
working on that.
We don't know for sure yet. It may or may not happen, but if it does, you're not going to want to miss it.
No,
might have a little live coverage.
It'll be a hell of a time if we can get out there. Again, follow us on all of our Twitters so you can stay up to date with that action. Till next time, I've been the perfect one. That's been Noah, and we'll see you next time on